Please give it up big loud for Emma Jonas!
Yes, thank you. Boy, some fun, crazy stuff happened on stage tonight. You guys probably didn't expect to see a lady doing comedy. Ooh, subversive. That's right. No, all right, guys, let's level with each other. I know what I look like. I do. I know, according to strange men on the street, I look like I'd be so much prettier if I smiled more. And they're right, I would. I'm not gonna do it. This is my face. This is what I have to work with, which is a shame because apparently this face makes work environments hostile. That's written down on paper. I've been working on it though because I want to be welcoming. I don't want anyone to feel threatened by my scary face. So I went to the internet and I asked what to do. And the internet told me what I need to do is make eye contact, smile with all the teeth, and mirror body language. So I want everyone to be comfortable during my set tonight. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. Specific hands, okay. Do you feel comfortable, ma'am? Do you feel welcome? I welcome you. She doesn't like it. Please don't lodge any complaints against me with my manager. Thank you. Okay. Well, now that I've alienated one crowd member, I'll talk to everybody else. I am Jewish. I don't know if you could tell by my accent or my demeanor, but it is true. I am one of the chosen people. Thank you, Mazel Tov, to me. It's great. I love being Jewish. I grew up in a mostly Christian town, though. It was a one Jew town. And that was confusing for me. There was a lot I didn't understand about my peers. They were all some flavor of Christian, and I just never got it. Like, I've never even been to a christening, and I don't really know how they work. I've been wondering, maybe you can help me out with this. Do they smash the bottle on the baby? Do they smash the baby on the boat? Like, that's frightening. I don't approve of that. All the Christians I knew growing up, they seemed to be uncomfortable with me being Jewish too. Like, they didn't even want to refer to me as Jewish, which is what I am. They preferred to use the more polite term of sinner. And I mean, they're not wrong, apparently. Like, the Jews, we don't have sins, but we do all the sins, according to the Christians. All the 7 big bad boy ones, we're super into those. We're very envious people, as we all know. Envious of other people's money, am I right? It's okay, as long as I say it and you don't, it's fine. We're very slothful, which is just cute. I love taking naps. That's just nice. It's sad that Christians don't get to do that. We're very proud people too. Growing up every day, I was told, "Be proud of who you are. You're Jewish. That's great. You should tell everybody about it," which is why I'm doing it right now. Historically, though, it has gotten us into a little bit of trouble. The bragging thing. There was that time they were like, "Oh, you're Jewish? Well, you want your gold star?" Didn't go right from there. I made it, but we're very lustful people too. You wouldn't think so, but have you guys ever fucked somebody through a hole in a sheet? Just saying. So Jews being ghosted means something completely different. I feel like beautiful things growing up Jewish, like the way that we deal with grief, for instance, I find to be very beautiful, because I think the way a lot of people are taught to deal with grief is not really useful. Like the whole 5 stages thing, it's bullshit, right? You know, it's not always the same process for everybody. You know, it's not always, denial, anger, bargaining, something, suicide. It's not always like that for everybody. Now, the Jews, we do something that I find very lovely, and that is called sitting Shiva. And that is where, when someone dies in the Jewish faith, the family and the loved ones gather around, and they put on darkened clothing, they sit in a darkened room, much like this one, and then for 7 days, they don't speak about it. And then after that, they continue to never speak about it. It's very healthy. Tell you a little more about me. I have a 13-year-old dog. He's a very good boy. I don't consider myself a dog mom, though. You know, to me, my dog is just, he's a guy who lives in my house, sleeps on my couch, eats my food, leaves hair everywhere. He's like any other roommate. It's really same thing. Made the mistake recently of inadvertently purchasing scented poop bags, which ew, indeed. I would never do that on purpose. Who funded that invention? They should be fired. That's all I'm saying. Because no one needs that. Everyone knows what's in the bag. It's poop, and it smells bad. And if someone is smelling a bag of dog shit, they probably want it to smell like dog shit. But now I have this problem where every time my dog poops, I feel obligated to sniff the bag before I use it, all right? They can't pay me enough for that kind of testing. This one too, whole roll so far, pineapple. Inexplicable. It's like scented tampons. No one needs those either. You know, your period shouldn't smell like roses. That's a medical condition. It's not right. It's like when Grandpa puts on cologne. We're all like, we know that's not what you smell like, Grandpa. Cigars and mothballs, that's what you smell like. Should make scented body bags. There's an idea. Write that down. You guys may have noticed a little something else about me. I am what you may call a woman. That is what I do all the time. Don't always want to, but I'm doing it right now. And it's going great. I love being a woman. It's awesome. You ever wake up in a pool of your own blood and you're not sure which hole it came out of? It's day to day, baby. Day to day. It's super fun. Reminds me, you guys may remember this, the fateful day, back around like 5th or 6th grade, the big day when they show you the video, you know, about your body and what you have to look forward to. Oh, no, lies. What you guys may not know, fellas, is that while you guys were all tucked away in the nice air-conditioned science rooms, learning about how to put on deodorant and bottle your emotions, us girls were crowded onto the library floor where they showed us a video that did not undergo a single bit of sugarcoating. No, it was very straightforward. They hit play and immediately it was like, all right, ladies, welcome to your young womanhood. Good for you. Within the next couple of years, blood and pieces of your body are just going to start falling out of you. You can just go ahead and plug that on up, and eventually it'll stop. When your insides dry up like a sponge behind a fridge. Roll credits. That's it. Here's a free tampon. Go outside. Look. It was terrifying. Like, at that point, I didn't even know that there was a second hole that you don't pee out of. Let alone a whole hidden valley ranch of extra organs just squishing around in there, waiting to pounce. It was the scariest movie I had seen to date, and by that time, I had seen E.T., all right? It was frightening stuff. And then for the next 2 years, I spent every day afraid to go to the bathroom because I was worried that I was going to learn that I had become a woman. And I was going to have to get a fanny pack, start drinking a lot of wine. I just had my mom for reference, and those are still her hobbies. But I remember one day, one fateful day, I went to the ladies' room, just number 1, folks, we're not being crass here. And I peed, and I wiped, and I checked, because you gotta check. And I saw a spot, and I was terrified. I dropped the paper, my whole future flashed before my eyes. I was like, I'm gonna have to get a bank account and start blogging. I'm not ready for those. And then I looked down, and I saw there was no spot on the paper. It was a false positive. And then I remembered I was at school where they only use 1 half-ply toilet paper, and my finger had poked through. And there was nothing in the video about fingering, so I was very unprepared for that. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of the